And this is Gandalf, and this one will be our Vikings. And during their journey, Gandalf was the first person to leave. And because after they arrived the dark forest, he felt something was wrong, and he was going to find the answer. So he left. And the second person, our Vikings, he also left because when they were walking, and he was so unfortunately, he just dropped into a cave. And in the cave, when he dropped in the cave, there was a ring, and the ring it was very powerful. It was powerful. It can make you to become invisible. And this ring, when you take the ring, at first it thinks everything is fine, but when you take it a long time, maybe a year or maybe for tens of years, many years, then you wouldn't take it down. When someone wanted to touch your finger, even if he would just want to touch your fingers or hold hand with you, you wouldn't want to do that because you were worried about that he will just snatch your ring. And inside the cave, there is at first he was a person, and now he became God. His name was called Gollum, and this ring was also belonged to him. And he got the ring because of, at first he was human, and he had two friends. They were playing, and then they found the ring. They were all of them wanted to get the ring, so they began to fight. And Gollum, at last, he won, but his two friends was dead. So now he became like that, and his dinner, maybe the goblins, the hobbits, everything he can eat. And when Gollum see the Vikings, he wanted to eat him, of course. But Vikings was very smart. He told Gollum to give him a chance, and they wanted to have a riddle contest. So this will be the contents in this riddle contest. The first they guessed, the Vikings said, 30 white horses on a red hill. First the champ, then they stand. Then they stand here still. What do you think it was called? It was something.
It was something.
It is something. It is the thing.
Animal?
No. Part of our body.
Body.
Teeth. Yes. Teeth. Because yes, the 30 and then it's Gollum's time. Gollum's time is Gollum ask Vikings. Voiceless it cries, windless flutters, toothless bites, mouthless mutters.
Any clues?
Clues? Part of nature?
Red.
No.
Nature.
It's over your close to the correct.
Wind.
Yes.
Oh.
Wind. Is it so easy? Okay. Gosh. A box without hinge, key or lid, yet golden treasure inside is hid. I think this is much difficult, and it's difficult to research. Any ideas?
Clues?
Clues? It can eat. It can be eaten.
It can be eaten. Egg.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, the last one, and maybe it was the most difficult. Maybe because
Quickly.
okay. Divorce, birds, beasts, trees, flowers. North iron bites steel, brings hard stones to mill.
Volcano? No. Earthquake. Air.
Water. No.
Me. Time. It's you.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, fine. And then because they were even, he got the right answer and he also got the right answer. So Beckings asked Gordon another question. The question is, what is in his pocket? And of course, how can Gordon guess what is in his pocket? But after that, Gordon found that his ring was gone, and in Becking's pockets, it was his ring. So after Gordon found out that the ring is in his pocket, he started to chase Beckings, and Beckings take the rings on his fingers, and he became invisible. So Gordon couldn't find him, and Beckings just escaped. Yes. And finally, they arrived at the Lonely Mountain, and they have some clues to find some secret doors to enter the inside the Lonely Mountain to find the smoke. And it was when the sun comes up, and when it shines on something, and there will be a door, and they went inside, and there is the smoke. And inside it, they sent Beckings, since he was the fastest, maybe because his habit and he was short enough, so he has quick. Yes, he moves fast. Okay, they sent him to steal a thing, the things that they wanted so much. It was a stone. Yes, a stone. And of course, Smoke found him, even though Beckings used the ring. But Smoke, he was a dragon. He was a dragon. So he smelled his smell. He tasted. Okay, he smelled. He featured that Beckings was there. So, and Beckings went out. So Smoke wanted to catch him. So but those doors, those 13 doors, they have a trap for the dragons. There was 2 statues in the mountain, and they make it. They put the golden on it. At first, it was liquid and it becomes solid. And when smoke comes down to the stage, down the statue, they somehow make the golden to become liquid and spill on the smoke. And smoke, he was very, even though the golden liquid covered all of his body, he didn't die, and he wanted to kill all of the people on the river town. And it was very strange. It was the 13 doors make the trap, and how come he wanted to make the people on the river town die? It doesn't make sense. Okay, so he lies down and use his fires to wanted to swallow all of the town. But the bard, the archer, used his arrow to shoot off the smoke. Unless, okay, so the smoke died, and so now we know the dwarves was on the mountain, and of course the river town, the bard, and the elves, they wanted a treasure on the Lonely Mountain, because all of them wanted the treasure, and he wanted to share with the dwarves, and he just wanted to snatch the treasure. At first, they fight together, but then this comes, and this was orc, and in Chinese, it was called 半兽人. And yes, so elves and the river town's villagers, they come to help the dwarves to fight with the orc. Yes. But in the battle, the elves, the dwarves leader died, and also the orcs leader also died, and they two just survived. Yes. And